All right, well, now that I've ruined your day, we can get things started here. You're watching, you know what? We've never done this. I've never actually bothered to start the show without the co-hosts logged in. But that's what I'm doing this time. Because you are watching a tragedy wrapped up in a disaster, tied up in a terrible show bun. I apologize to everybody who has stumbled onto this little thing. Nothing more than a toddler beating on a drum. It is the BB Live Show. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood. That's what the BB and the BB Live Show is. And we got killer guests lined up. And I actually just got a message, very likely from Justin Robert Young, hopefully apologizing or begging for me to call him or saying don't start the show without me, but I don't believe it's any of those things. We'll have to check it out later. So we'll go ahead and we'll talk about the rest of our panel that we have so far. It's a big show for us. It's a big day for some of the people here. So we'll go ahead and start. We've got O-Doctor, who is wielding a weapon. What is that? What is, really?
You said you got some killer guests, player.
I got some killer, Ricky. So you're our killer guest?
That's right.
All right, let me get you volume on.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
All right, there's suicidal guests. I guess there's a difference. All right, well, we're going to be joined in just a bit by Justin Robert Young, who's apparently running back home from the office. But instead, I'm going to surprise and jump over to... Oh, hello there.
Brian?
It's Ryan Connolly of Film Riot, Rev3's newest, most badass show. How you doing, Ryan?
Pretty good. I like to keep a healthy supply of nuts on my desk, Brian.
Why do you do that, Ryan?
Self-image issues, maybe?
Self-image? You always need to have nuts nearby?
I need nuts. A healthy supply.
All right, well, that's not bad. That's good to find out. I'm glad we got that issue settled up right at the get-go. I'm gonna actually call Justin Robert Young, and he's gonna have to apologize to the viewers on air. Let me switch over here.
When my nuts are on the desk, it's usually got a little video involved. Just saying, I got a 42-inch screen.
A 42-inch?
Hey! And you're holding a sword.
Well, hey, Justin Robert Young, you're on the air, buddy. We're doing a show. What are you up to?
My computer's rebooting.
What's that?
I want to be able to be on the show, so I had to reboot my computer.
Why are you talking like a moonshine-struck hick?
Well, that's all a matter of perspective, Brian. Also, I have a mouthful of chicken tender that I was also trying to eat.
What's funny is I clearly heard that you had chicken tendons in your mouth, which is that's pretty heavy duty. I don't know. Okay, so
I'll tell you what, you get enough moonshine in you, and you just start biting chicken tendons, and one thing leads to another. You're late for the live chat.
All right, well, that works for me. Well, we're starting the show. Hopefully, I'll remember to jump over and bring you in. I'm going to go ahead and by the way, we're going to tease what happens later in the show. You've got a secret you want to share with us. Is that true, Justin?
I do in fact have a secret. I'm loading Uvu right now. I should literally be connecting to you in seconds as my computer boots up. But I not only have a secret, but of course we're going to go over the whole beard thing. And I'm gonna really just inappropriately slobber over the Film Riot guy because I love his podcast.
Okay, so you did. I made you. I told you had to watch it. Okay,
live show.
We'll get to the Love Fest. We'll get to the Love Fest just in a second. Hopefully, Justin will be calling in a bit. But first, I do want to announce something special. We actually, if you play Team Fortress 2. On the PC. You're out of luck if you play it on the Xbox, but if you play it on the PC, you can actually join us online. We have our own Scam School BB Live Show TF2 server, and in fact, we were playing the other day, and Benny, user Smithers, put together a video. What that opening video did to break your heart, this video will do to make it better. I didn't know. Hang on, I had to turn this down. I didn't know that he was video capturing our entire play session, and I was really glad when it turned out that I had a really good round because he grabbed all this stuff here and put it together into a video. That's my spray tag. If you ever see Mr. Happy Pants in there, and he even timed it to the music and stuff. This is up on YouTube. It's actually, unless you play the game, it's not real interesting. But I would much rather watch this than the giant half-naked Jabba the Hutt dancing. But then again, maybe that's my mistake. I don't know. So yeah, if you want to, you can jot this down, pause the Ustream, you could write down that server, or if you could just search for scams, just look for scam in the servers, and it should pop right up. And of course, you can friend me at steamidshwood.com. Do you play any of the PC games there, Doctor?
I'm not a PC gamer anymore. I got the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Wii, and I barely have time to play those. But I gave up on the PC. I'm not coordinated enough. Maybe because I have chubby fingers. My fingers don't react well.
For me, it's all about the customizability of oh, hold on, we're about to. There we go. Hang on there. Let's see if we can make this work. Who do we have joining us on the line? It's a little line drawing of somebody that we're waiting to find out who, as we sit here very patiently.
His camera always sucks
Someone's
anyway.
camera's not working.
Oh, really?
His camera always sucks.
We can
He
hear
always looks like
you.
he's a Matrix. Now he looks like he's a white pedophile.
But he always
face.
looks like a white pedophile.
Exactly.
I know.
Oh, well, you know.
Hey,
just
who's the
finger
stranger
my
in the box?
All right, so what's
See, there you go with the pedophile stuff again.
See, we're stuck on
I mean, I didn't
themes.
say how old the finger was in my butt, Doctor. Come on, don't pay me to your legal
Hey,
corner.
do me a favor. Turn up your microphone just a little bit, Jury Duty. All right.
Here, Mike, a little louder.
And then I don't know. Tell me when your
Can
camera
everybody hear me?
works.
All right.
We can hear you
Yeah,
fine. We
okay.
can't see you, and there's no use. By the way, I think of all of us, I think Odocta has the most badass background. I mean, I'm clearly in a spare bedroom, as is Ryan. Ryan's, in a closet, and freaking Odocta's at Circuit City, in the theater
This is
room.
my media room.
It's awesome.
You want to see Dwight Howard get dunked on? 105 screen, homie, step your game up.
All right. Well, I think that's a violation of the terms of service.
Brian, I gotta troubleshoot for a second. I'll be right back. All right.
Okay, goodbye, Mr. Line Art Drawing. That was Justin Robert
All right.
Young. He'll be joining us back here shortly. In the meantime, wait, that means I'm going to have to redo. Here we go. We'll just move him. Hey, look, everything's fine. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to talk about Justin Robert Young's mystery topic, and we're doing a Photoshop contest. All you guys in the chat. Oh, and by the way, I totally spaced. I forgot to point out the most important people, the chat room, my favorite peeps. You guys are the real deal. We've got a chat room Photoshop extravaganza where you guys are going to determine by vote a real life scenario. We'll explain more in a moment. You'll understand. It'll make sense. Don't worry about it. Right now it sounds like crazy talk. But right now, here's the most important thing. We need to begin the love fest for Film Riot. I saw this last night when it launched because it launched at the same time as the new Scam School came out. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen the new Scam School, I'm really proud of this one. It's my talk from South by Southwest, the Scam Your Way into Anything talk. But I didn't even watch it.
It was excellent talk.
Oh, that's right. You were there live, weren't you, Odocta?
I was in the crowd. I'm on the video.
Yeah, you're actually in the second half.
I saw
coming
myself
up soon.
in the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, but I ended up not even watching it for a while because I was like, oh, new Rev 3 show, and I got totally sucked into Film Riot. How do you describe the show, Ryan?
Well, it's film and it's a riot, Brian.
Zing!
And that's the show. That's it. See ya.
That's it.
It's a trip through filmmaking. It's all independent filmmaking by independent filmmakers. It started just from a friend not being able to go to film school, and that just kind of gave me the idea because I didn't go to film school till I was like 21, 22. So it kind of sucks, and then Hollywood guards their secrets so heavily that I thought it'd be great to have something that was just freely throwing those ideas out there to people who might not be able to get to film school or have gone to film school and are just looking for ways to think outside the box,
Would you almost describe it, because, I mean, and maybe this is the huckster in me thinking it's a cool way to pitch it, as essentially, like in my mind, you go to Full Sail and you learn these awesome techniques, and then you come home with your notes and you secretly teach them to somebody who couldn't afford to go to Full Sail. You probably don't want to pitch it that way to the guys at Full Sail, but is that kind of what it's like?
I mean, it's a little bit of that. It's a little bit of, what I took from Full Sail. I mean, Full Sail really sets you up technically to leave and really learn in the real world. And it's just, it's been the last 5 years outside of Full Sail, just beating down doors and figuring out ways to take, $1,000 and make it look like $20,000. That, my crew, we've come up with a ton of different ways to bring up production value from nothing. to where people think we have a budget and we really don't have a budget.
All right. Well,
so, it's a little bit of both of those.
There's actually a couple of things I wanted to show, but we'll feature a quick tidbit of Film Riot.
I'll never join you!
What, dude?
It's a line from your movie, dude.
Gotcha.
In honor of Star Trek being released this month, which was fantastic, by the way, we figured, we'd marinate you in a little sci-fi lovin', pop the oven on 350 and put you right in there. We're going to start with the lightsaber effect.
And I love this. I love that you have a difficulty rating, laying it all out.
Now the first thing you need to do is to get the base for the lightsaber. There's a million places you can go online to find to build those, but we just went to Walmart, spent $5 and got one. Use a cardboard tube to make equal width the entire length of our lightsaber. Now we taped up the brown cardboard with yellow tape. The reason we did this was to get rid of all that brown, because once Josh started flinging around the lightsaber, that color would easily get lost in the shuffle with all the motion blur. But the yellow tape will pop, and later in post-production will make our life a lot easier when we're going frame by frame. Now that you've finished shooting all your footage, you're going to take it into After Effects. Once there, you're going to create a new white solid and put it above this clip. Then drop the opacity so you can see the clip below it. Now, draw a mask around the lightsaber. Here comes the annoying part. You're going to set a keyframe for your mask shape, and now frame by frame, you're going to follow the lightsaber and keep reshaping the mask to follow the shape of the lightsaber as it gets spun around. So now that you've finished spending a metric nut ton of time on this task, correct, you're going to duplicate it 4 times and create a pre-comp. So now inside of this pre-comp, you're going to feather each mask little by little. So the first one's going to be 5%, the second 15%, the third 30%, and the last 60%. Now you should have something that looks like a lightsaber. The only problem is there's no color. So go back to your other comp and add a color correction to the pre-comp you just made. Then add whatever color you want, and bam, there you go, lightsaber. Now you probably noticed that our lightsaber was a little too thick.
All right, so I'm going to stop right there. But let me tell you, the guys, there we go. The guys on the chat room were saying that they thought you went too fast on the explanation. I actually loved the speed of the explanation, because as a viewer who will never take the time to actually do it, I still want to know how it's done, or know that I could do it if I wanted to. And that's exactly the right speed. And I feel like if I was really going to do it for reals, that I would go back and I would just watch it and pause at the right parts and take it slowly. What's your thinking on that?
That was my thinking the whole time. That is, if we do a slow pacing, that people who don't want to will get bored and click out, because it's dual. It is instructional, but we also want it to be very entertainment driven. A sitcom meets a tutorial, pretty much. And I felt that if I talk too slowly on all this information, people would just click out. Like you said, the people that do want to know, you can always rewind and watch. But I'm listening to the boards. There's been a lot of people that said that. And with the next one, we're going to try a few things to slow it down. Maybe even we'll create an off-site page to where we'll have extra tutorials for the people who really want to dive in deep for it and stuff. But
I would imagine even if all you did was jump over to somebody who just joined us has audio going on and is flapping back. Could that be Mr. Justin Robert Young? Hello, Justin.
I'm sorry, Brian.
Sorry for what?
I'm sorry for being late. And I'm sorry for my camera not working. All
right. That's fair enough.
Thank you for letting me on. Thank you for letting me into the party.
Okay. Don't you forget it, sir.
I really, really wanted to say, I don't know how much we've just absolutely filleted Film Riot so far, but I definitely want to add 2 cents. And I thought it was awesome, and I think I heard Brian before mention as somebody who was not likely to actually perform these, After Effects kind of stuff in movies. I just thought it was comedically hilarious. I thought the jokes worked. I thought it flew by, and it's something that I look forward to watching each and every week. From Revision 3. So a tip of the hat to you, my friend Ryan.
By the way, Ryan, this is Justin Robert Young. He's the lead editor and chief gumshoe over at iTricks.com. So I know you keep up to date on all your magic news and information. And, of course, you can do that over at iTricks.
Sure, who doesn't?
That's it. All right, so let me do this. I'm going to turn up both Odocta and... Ooh, yeah, there we go. I'm going to turn this back down. We'll see how that sounds. That may be a good thing. Did I lose you? Oh, no, you're still talking, right, Ryan?
I am.
Okay, so what I was saying is even if it was just show notes, take the tutorial and you could go, with words later on, then as long as the information's there, somebody's serious, then you can make it happen.
I just have to point out, in the chat, somebody has said, Ryan, Eddie Munster called me, wants his hairline back.
Eddie Munster? Yeah, that would be our inimitable BBLiveShow chat room. Feel free to just tune them out altogether. They went and I did a radio appearance where I managed to screw up one of my own tricks, and they were there to mock all of us the entire time. That was kind of fun.
That's fine. I'm just back to my nuts now. That's way to go.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say because Justin has a super top secret topic that he wanted to bring up, but we're not there yet. By the way, good God, Justin.
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean no? Look at that beard.
Well, it's not a secret. It is a secret, but it's not like a secret topic. I have a pitch. I want to pitch something.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll get to your pitch. But first of all, explain to the nice people, what the hell is that on your face? This is out of control now. This is hilarious and wrong. You're about like.
All right, so.
Go ahead.
Basically, there is a tradition amongst hockey players that they don't shave their beards during the playoff. Since I don't really report to any kind of boss or work in an office, I have the freedom to pretty much grow as disgusting and as gross of a facial hair as I darn well please. And that's what I'm doing as my beloved Pittsburgh Penguins have marched through the Stanley Cup Finals. They begin this Saturday to win the Cup against Detroit. One final series to rule them all, and the beard goes either way at the end of it. But this is here. Let's give everybody a close-up look.
Oh no! Don't stop! Please don't! Oh my God! All right, that's quite enough of that. Okay, so now that we're all thoroughly disgusted, I wish you could hand me some of those nuts, Ryan. I'll just reach over and grab those. Let me grab your nuts.
Oh, it's not disgusting. It's lovable.
There you go. Thank you. Oh, there you go. All right, so
what are salty nuts gonna do with a beard for you?
Thank you, Odocta. So I did
salty nuts and beards. I'm just wondering what's going on.
All right, so Ryan was talking about what they were going for with Film Riot, and he absolutely nailed one thing that I noticed. Oh, there we go.
Perfect fit lie.
And I think it plays. Let me pull this back right here. I think it plays exactly right because you guys knocked it out of the park with your sponsorship. I think actually everybody's talking the most about wanting to see your sponsorship read. So this is an advertisement buried in the middle of your show, and it's possibly the best part of the entire show. I'm going to mute you guys for a second while I turn this up.
There's definitely an innuendo in there somewhere.
All right, guys, Squarespace is sponsoring us. It's a perfect fit. Why? They're awesome. We're awesome. Synergy. But we're creative guys. I want to think outside of the box. Now, we could say Squarespace is a great publishing site for blogs, portfolios, or any other website, and that it's easy and unique to use, and in no time at all you could have a professional-looking website, but we're filmmakers, okay? We got to add that emotional connection. So what I'm looking for from you guys is ideas. Josh, hit me.
I'm thinking taglines.
I'm liking it.
Squarespace, keeping families together since 1959.
Since before the internet was created. No. Tim.
Jingles.
Hit me with the jingle.
Who lives on the internet and makes sites for me? SpongeBob SquareSpace.
Copyright infringement. No. Josh.
Get a Squarespace so you contract a horrible skin virus.
Not at all factual. Tim.
Dude, you're getting a Squarespace.
Go to squarespace.com or I cut your effing throat.
Too many legal issues. Tim.
First rule of Squarespace, we don't talk about Squarespace.
You are a pathological plagiarist. Josh.
Get a Squarespace and email this to 5 people in the next 5 minutes or your mother will die.
Your spam folder. Tim.
You're in good hands with Squarespace. What happens in Squarespace stays in Squarespace. Friends don't let friends drink and drive.
Give it. Josh.
If you turn down one more of my ideas, I kill Tim.
That's morbid. Tim.
Yo quiero Squarespace?
Your parents were cousins. Josh.
Get a Squarespace. I kill this effing puppy.
No. Where'd you get the dog? Tim. You know, you had a good one at the beginning there. What was it?
keeping families together since 1959. Dude, I freaking loved it, dude. It was completely awesome. Where did the idea for that come from?
Just one of those ideas you kind of pluck out of the sky, really. I mean, I don't know.
All right, where does anything come from? You know what?
I hate advertisements that are just like, hey, go here and do that, and you'll get this. It's boring, you know. And if I have to have advertisements in the show, well, why not make those fun too, you know? Yeah. And then plus, Squarespace is a really great company. I've used them even before this. I've used them for about a year now, and they're great guys. So I was really up on figuring out something really great to come up with it for them. So.
I like Squarespace enough that we converted my entire website over to them. So
I actually saw that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool. Okay, so Odocta, you saw the episode last night, right?
Yes, my favorite part is when the girls walk in and find out that the losers really don't have phasers and or swords. That was awesome. They just walk in and they turn around and they're like, it was good.
All right, you know what? We already have people calling in. Everybody wants to talk. All right, hang on. Everybody wants to talk to Ryan, so we'll take a caller on the air. Hey, it's Brian. You're on the air. What's up?
Hey, Brian. I was wondering, what is your all-time favorite movie?
My all-time favorite movie? It'll be it's actually not a movie, and it's more a segment of a full production. No, it's where these two guys.
My lightsaber was a little too thick. That's because
there we go.
Reference
yeah, here we go. I think it's it right here. Yeah.
Possible. That way in post you have all the.
It's these two hilarious guys trying to pitch advertisements.
Since 1959. That was created.
That's my favorite movie.
No. Tim, jingles.
Okay, so
it falls apart at the end. The second act's a mess.
No, it so does not. It ties the.
It just brought you in. What was I thinking?
Yeah. It finishes strong.
All right. Well, let's do this. Let's.
I think I had some writing issues.
Hey, Doctor, I need you to turn down your mic a little bit because you're loud relative to just Robert Young. But I tell you what, we're going to open up the phones. If you want to talk to the creator, the mad genius behind the greatest show in Region 3, Film Riot, Ryan Connolly, that was awfully fast, and this appears to be, we'll see. Here's the number for you guys want to call in. Hey, it's Brian. You're on the air. What's going on, man? Going once.
Hello?
Hey, there you go. Caller,
turn down your radio, caller.
Oh, yeah, this is a question for Ryan.
Okay, good. What do you got?
Yeah, Ryan, what would you say is, if you had to choose, and you had to choose quickly, what would you say is your best Film Riot clip?
Your best Film Riot clip out of the vast archived library you have so far. What is the best, sir?
Out of all the so many one shows, my God, I don't even know. I would have to say Tim screaming Spock was a Vulcan is my favorite all-time moment. I don't know why, but that's hilarious every time to me. Tim's a comic genius. So, not very inspired, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's it.
All right, that's, you know what, that did fall apart in the third act, but appreciate the setup there, caller. All right, yeah, and we got some people trying to Skype in. Unfortunately, the Skype line's being tied up by Ryan at the moment. So Matt Volska is trying to call. Don't do that. Call in on 866-462-4424. That's the same as dialing 866-EAT-FIRE if you hate numbers. And already, by the way, in the chat room, they're asking me about the Brothers Bloom, which I've been told in no uncertain terms I absolutely must see. I have not seen it yet. Have you seen it yet?
Ryan? I have not, unfortunately. It looks amazing now.
Jury?
No, but I'm like a massive fan of Brick, like the director's previous movie, which is like incredible, and I've recommended it to everybody. So I'm totally pumped to see it.
Yeah, I am too. Oh, Doctor, have you seen it yet, Brothers Bloom?
No, it just opened up over here like a couple days ago. That opened late, I guess. So I want to go check it out probably this weekend.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, caller, you're on the air. What's going on, dude?
It was limited release at first.
Yeah.
Hey, question for Ryan. This is great timing. I was actually just debating whether or not I wanted to buy a Mac Pro today or go and just build like a really nice video editing PC. I noticed that video earlier was edited in Adobe. So can you tell us a little bit, Ryan, about what you do on a hardware side, like with a camera? Like what camera do you use? What kind of computer? I'm looking to make a podcast myself, but I don't want to. Doing it with a Mac is so expensive. So if you could just give a brief overview of what your doing for a hobbyist, actually, I guess.
And real quick, caller, if I could put you on pause and put Ryan on pause, my brain is broken because it appears for all the world that on the BB Live show we had some caller that didn't have his volume up, that actually knew what he wanted to ask, and the question was actually freaking relevant to the conversation. Little bit freaked out here. Ryan, go for it.
Well, now that I'm completely derailed, thank you very much. I personally hate PC with a cold passion.
Ooh, I mean, wow.
I would like to take knives to PC if I could. But I am a Mac. I'm a Mac lover all the way. I mean, PC is good for normal everyday stuff, but in my opinion,
I do want to point out to that caller,
what do you use, a Mac or a PC?
Oh, dude, I'm all about PC. Did you not notice that we were playing video games? You can't see what we're doing there? We're playing video games where people blow each other up. That's what's happening there.
See, PC is good for video games and stuff like that. If you want to play video games, then PC is definitely where it's at, not Mac. But if you want to
see, all you guys are childish. A PC and a Mac, it's the same crap. It's a computer. You put RAM in it. You put a hard drive in it. You go about your freaking business. Stop crying. It's all the same shit. I got both. I got I got a quad-core PC.
No, wait. I want to point something out. Listen, and this is for PCs. I've heard rumors that they're rolling around Best Buys who, if you agree to play their game, will let you select a PC and then give you the difference of like a $2,000 allotted fee. They look for mothers and sons or people going to college.
Steve Jobs can't even give me copy and paste or picture text messaging. Shut up right now.
On your iPhone?
I think PC might have smacked his mama one time. Did PC smack your mama? If she did, I understand.
I wish PC would smack my mom. Anyway, it's all the same thing. Weren't you using Adobe to edit though in that video?
On a Mac.
Yeah, but what is it? I mean, it's the same program as PC, only way less expensive.
A lot of the Adobe programs only work on PC. A lot of Adobe's programs only work on PC.
All right, hold on. All right, hold on. It's about to get ugly.
Like at least a third of them.
See, look, I even have us lined up.
I use Adobe.
There you go, Doctor.
Is this like Fox
Here you go,
News
Doctor.
Now?
Come on.
Are we going to debate? Like, no.
Well, why weren't you using Final Cut then, Mac boy?
Oh, come on.
Final Cut for editing.
Final Cut Express, Captain Mackie. Shill out the $3,000. I'm sure Rev 3 got some extra CDs laying around.
Hey, remember when I promised that
in
no way?
I'm saying.
Ryan, remember when I promised that in no way would this appearance in any way be a gotcha kind of interview? I apologize because clearly I've lost because Captain PC brandishing a sword is about ready to let you have it. Somebody take a vid cap and put get a PC underneath.
I think somebody might want to call the authorities because I think he might have murdered the entire Mac family. Somebody please call the authorities.
He's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with a Mac until it sleeps with your mommy and you're all alone.
I edit on Final Cut. Adobe After Effects is where it's at for effects for me.
Oh my god.
Can you edit on a PC? Yes, but for me, there's nothing beating a Mac. I edit on PC for my day job. And it's issue after issue. On my Mac, I've never had an issue. So for me, it's Mac for editing.
Okay, so
as far as camera goes, because we have my camera. As far as camera goes, I shoot on a Canon XL8
I'm a PC, and I threaten knife murder against Revision 3 hosts. See, they're for everybody. They're for everybody. Anybody can use a PC. Even those who want to impale people who bring us free entertainment week after week.
Sure, America, stop it. I just sent Louderback an email. Don't get me on the bad side of Rev 3 right now, okay? Just wait a couple hours till my email gets read.
So, by the way, I love the way Odocta's got the wide-angle lens, so when he leans in to threaten you, I mean, it's hardcore, dude. He looks scary, especially with the sword.
The sword's kind of what puts it over the edge for me.
You know what? New
it's
policy.
Because I just ignore him and watch basketball, and we're good to go.
New policy. At all-time co-hosts need to have a sword. I only have one of these.
Or at least a butter knife.
That's all I've got. All right, so your recommendation, your recommendation, Ryan, is to suck it up, swallow it, buy a Mac. That's what Ryan says. Is that what's going on?
Well, I guess it depends on how serious you are about it. I mean, if you don't have the money and you can only buy a PC, can you get by with editing on a PC? Absolutely. But if you're very serious about editing, yeah, I think you should do what you can, save up, and get yourself a Mac because it's much better.
All right, now what if you're somebody who only wants to do...
Final Cut Express is only $200.
What if you're somebody who only wants to do a terrible live stream show from his spare bedroom? Can you get away with that on a PC only?
Then I would actually suggest PC.
Okay, good. We got another caller from, this looks like they're from Orlando as well. Wait, what's up,
Please don't show the sword again. Please don't show the sword again.
Oh, yeah, can you hear me?
Wait, hold on, caller. We're looking at Odocta. Go for it.
Mac sucks peanuts when it comes to live show because you can only use the software that you're using on a PC.
Well, yeah, that is true.
Right?
You're right. VidBlaster does only work on a PC, and I didn't mean this to be a stealth PC zinger, but I am a big fan of VidBlaster. All right, we got a caller on the air.
But as I said, when it comes to editing,
I got him built. Look, this is a Mac laptop.
Look, you guys are hurting the caller's feelings. Calm down. You're upsetting the chat room. The caller is confused.
I love Mac.
Controversy.
All right, caller, you're on the air.
Yes.
What's
this question here is for Ryan.
Oh,
Ryan, can you hear me?
Yep. Yeah, he can hear you.
I'm ready for a question now.
Go.
Ready for a question?
Go.
Yeah, this question is for Ryan.
Ask
Ryan, I heard that you made a PMS horror movie. Can you tell us about that? I want to see that. How will I be able to see that? Will that be on that show you do?
PMS the horror movie. Yeah, we made that a little while back. That's actually something we're considering cutting the length down just a little bit and releasing on revision 3. But there's nothing set in stone. But I would love to because it's one of my favorites. It's pretty ridiculous.
Awesome. Hey, by the way,
the title is PMS the horror movie.
By the way, I am really glad because I was sitting there watching. I was listening to the caller. And I sort of had my finger like and I held my, like that moment in Tron when he's about to kill Flynn and I held off and then I was so glad to see Matt nod with understanding that this was not an actual prank call because a caller calls me like I want to ask about PMS horror movie and I'm like oh okay. So what is PMS the horror movie?
Boredom.
Okay, all right.
Hold on, we got horror movies when PMS attacks. Fox makes a TV show about PMS, basically.
Right. Oh, that's awesome. All right, we got
a into vicious monsters once a month.
All right, we got a caller on the air. Caller, what's going on? Turn your radio down.
Hi, Brian. This is Clitzy.
Oh, hey, Clitzy. What's going on, my man?
Not much. Okay, so I tried asking the room, but what is going on right now? What is the topic that we got here?
Oh, you got here late? Clitzy,
yeah.
Have you seen Film Riot?
Oh my God, I wrote on their Facebook walls today. I was so, as soon as I watched it, unbelievable.
Okay, you are on the air right now talking to the guy who created Film Riot.
Which one is that? Is that Connolly? Because there's two Connollys.
I'll give you a hint. It's not Odocta, and it's not Jury Duty. It's Ryan Connolly from Film Riot. That's who you're on the air with.
That is awesome. I think maybe he might have been the one that wrote back to me, but honestly, best thing I've seen in Revision 3 for a long time.
Yeah, we've been showering the show with praise and or love for quite a while. Do you have a question that you want to ask Ryan? Because he's here to he's here for you.
Okay, well, yeah, I actually posted something in the forum about this. Will there be a way, I want to get familiar with things that you know how to do, but you guys are going pretty quick. Is there going to be a tutorial or the new version release?
Yeah, it sounds like it's a complaint about the speed of the explanation part. What he was asking how you wanted to handle that. We kind of talked about that earlier. We talked about another page. What else you got in your?
I mean, I'm just thinking about really doing one of two things. Trying to slow it down a bit. I mean, we have some effects that aren't quite as complex. They're a lot more simplistic, so the speed won't really hurt anything. Especially the in-camera effects. All the in-camera effects are very easy to understand, so that won't be too much of a worry. But the really heavy After Effects stuff like we did in this episode, like I said, a really great idea would probably be to have an off-site place where more in-depth tutorials can be posted, and we could point to them if they really, really want to get into the meat of that effect.
Can I make a suggestion about that real quick? They actually have, Revision 3 has a fantastic bulletin board forum system, and there's no reason why there couldn't be an extra thread. With every show, you've got the thread about the show on its artistic merits, and then you also have a thread filled with people who are actually doing the tutorial from that particular episode, and they could talk about, hey, they could talk to each other saying, hey, I don't understand, where's this function you mentioned, and then they could do the tedium of, it's like, okay, go to file options, that kind of thing.
That's actually a great idea. I mean, because like we were saying before, the speed of the show was was made a way to not deter people who don't want to edit, will still enjoy watching the show and getting a general idea of how we do the effects.
Right.
So that's one thing I don't want to lose that audience.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, we have another caller on the line.
I think the speed was great of the show.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, Brian, how are you?
Oh, hey, dude, let me turn you down a bit. You're a bit loud. Hey, what's going on? Who's this?
Hey, this is Chris from Oklahoma City.
It's Chris from Oklahoma State?
Yeah, Ants Go Marching in the message board.
Oh, yeah, Ants Go Marching. How you doing, buddy?
Real good. First of all, I've got a dollar bill here. You just want to take a stab at the serial number on it?
Yes, I believe it's FUC. The rest is kind of hazy, but go.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Random question. I know they do like Dignation Live. What are the odds that they'll do like a Film Riot seminar type deal?
Ooh, what about live Film Riot events?
We definitely would rule it out. I mean, that's something that we would think about in the future, not anything I could speak to right now, but it's not something I would rule out for sure. I mean, it could be a blasty and a half, I'm sure.
That would be amazing. I would so sign up for that.
That would be awesome.
I mean, you could do it at two different levels. You could do it where you're just kind of explaining fast time, as a presentation.
Improv?
But or like as a...
We could throw a white shirt on Josh and then toss water on him. It could be just a ton of fun.
It took me a second to realize where that was heading. But you could also do it like as an interactive.
And you got
it. You could also do it as an interactive workshop, where like literally right there with you as the guide, you make you do everything, and if it's easy, not tedious, that kind of thing. I don't know.
Sure, that would definitely be something we would absolutely be willing to do.
Let me ask you a question real quick about Full Sail. So forgive me because I watched the intro twice and I heard something blah 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 from Full Sail. What's that part? What's the relationship? I know you're a Full Sail alumnus.
Ian's part.
All right, hold on. We got somebody calling from Dallas area. Hey, it's Brian. You're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, they totally kicked us out.
They totally kicked you out?
Yes, because we were naming
Brian's
pie.
house?
Because of why?
Because we were naming off pie.
You were naming off pie, and they named.
Yes, and they kicked us out.
Oh, that is a tragedy.
They were even having fun with it. They were naming off pie
It's a
too.
real girl.
What's wrong with pie? That's pie discrimination.
Girl, how are you?
Oh yeah. Hold on.
It's a real girl.
How are you kicking out girls talking about pie? Who's murdering this thing?
Hold on. Is this one of your sisters? Is this one of your sisters? Ryan?
I don't know anybody in Dallas.
I know you.
You know me?
It's Danica, Taz's little sister.
Oh, it's Danica who got you kicked out. Yeah,
Danica.
listen. We don't truck with people who come into our chat rooms and just name off pie. That doesn't. I don't really. That don't flow with us.
But we were naming pie.
All right. Well, that's cool. So glad to hear it, Danica. I'm gonna listen. Do me a favor now. If you want to get on and name E, we're big fans of E. We don't like pie at all, but we're big fans of E. In fact, we tend to do stuff on a scale from. We actually everything. There's E and then there's pie, and we think pie is like as high as it goes, and E is as low as it goes. So if you start naming E, you'll probably be okay.
Thank you for the
Danica, can I just tell you that pie is fine, all right? But it's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake.
It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. If the way is hazy.
It's so nice and tasty.
Your cake will end up crazy. You know what we're talking about, right?
I'm just going to say, Danica.
Okay, man, I kind of, you know what? We've been really good on language, so I'm actually not going to play that clip. We've been looking for the one episode. It's like finding Sasquatch. The one BB Live episode where we go without cursing or mentioning teabagging or any number of filthy things. Too late, right? That just happened.
Yeah.
Everybody's demanding. What's that?
Somebody put your picture up for you.
My picture?
Somebody just sent me a picture of me. No, somebody sent me a picture of me biting the sword with.
Oh, dude, where is it? Is it in the chat room?
It's in the chat room right now.
All right, hold on. We got somebody actually calling in on the air. Hey, caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Brian? This is Patrick from the chat room.
Hey, what's going on, man?
I had a quick question for Ryan.
Yep.
About how long did it take for you to produce the first episode of Film Riot?
Very good question. How long did it take to produce that first episode?
That was shot and edited in about 2 weeks.
Wow. And were you doing other projects concurrently, or that one all by itself?
3 other projects.
Wow. Hold on. Odocta had something he wanted to say. What was that? Odocta? We should get a PC.
People editing. There it is.
It's kind of hot, though.
There's like 4 of them floating around in the room right now.
That was
one says get a PC or else.
Oh man, I gotta see that one.
Here's the other one. I'm gonna get you. The
hey,
one.
very good question, caller. I'm gonna jump over to this next one here. Hey, you're on the air with Ryan Connolly of Film Riot, Supreme Badass. What's up?
Hello?
Hello, caller. Yes, you, person I am speaking to.
I'm just going to clear up this Mac PC dispute here. I think Macs are much better for graphic editing, video editing.
We're going to have an answer!
But PCs are by far better at everything else.
Okay, you got a boss. By the way, I think you saved the show.
That's so far in the other direction.
I think you saved the show by making as much noise as what you did, because I heard the beginning and end of some of the words, and I was just like, yeah, okay. Hold on, I'm trying to get this other picture of Odocta up here. There we go. You know, it's been a while since we've really had the full on. I think I've got a new. I think I'm going. Watch this. Watch what I'm doing here. I'm gonna right click. I'm going to set his desktop background. There we go. Yep. Set desktop background. Buy a PC or else. Love it.
I have arrived. My life is complete.
Hey, listen, I do have a fun piece of news for people who have followed the show.
Okay, hold on. I may have actually broken my computer. Hold on, by clicking that.
Nice!
Nope. Well, I mean, okay.
You put an African American on the desktop, you have frozen everything.
you have broken Windows.
The darkness is spreading, my brother.
I love the fact that this comes while you're extolling the virtues of PCs, by the way. It could not have come at a more perfect time. I'd like to talk about how great PCs are. Oh, wait, my computer
This is going
froze.
to be my background. Don't you know you're in Texas? You can't put a black guy on your background in Texas. It's against the law.
Oh, man. That's our racial liaison talking right there. Oh, doctor.
There we go.
Okay, you know what I am going to do? I'll go ahead and I'll stop the vid blaster and we'll reboot it here. But while we're doing it, and you guys are looking at this fabulous buy PC or else, tell us, you had something, you sounded like there was something you wanted to share with us, Justin Robert Young, besides your fabulous beard.
Yeah, well, for people who... Yeah, well, for people who follow the show, of course, we had our big viral video SmackDown a couple weeks ago, and the winner was Bake a Pretty Cake. On 18th birthday. I don't know what the significance of that would be.
Okay.
But
at least she's 18, or I would have had a really big problem with you knowing her birthday.
18th
At least she's
birthday,
18
according
now.
to Wikipedia.
All right, hold on. I got to recap.
Here we go. Big.
Okay, hold on. By the way, I think the chat room probably, thankfully, missed all of that. And although they will be able to see it on the recorded stream, and I've got 2 of the 3 people here. Oh, I got to start the stream again. There we go. Are we back? I have no idea. It's been so long since I managed to break VidBlaster. It's been literally weeks, and it kind of freaks me out that I was able to do that again. So, and now we're black, and then we're white, and then we're black
We are
again,
back.
and then we're white, and then and then I'm getting a PC. Okay, so all right. By the way, the chat room is shouting at me. They just say, "Quit failing," which if only I could. So let's do this. We'll take another call. This one's also from the Orlando area. Hey, it's Brian. You're on the air. What's going on?
Yeah. Hey, Ryan. This is a question for you. I read in Wired magazine you have a project called Tell coming out. What's that about?
Tell is it's a thriller that's kind of about guilt. I can't really tell you too much of what it's about because that's what Film Riot's going to be following. We're starting off with just the effects, but then moving into I've actually heard a lot of people on the boards asking. I hope they talk about the technical side of filmmaking, cameras and stuff like that. We're going to get heavy into that. We're going to be talking everything from writing all the way to the end of premiering your film by showing us create Tell from start to finish, starting with the writing of Tell. So I can't really get into what the story's about because the show's actually going to get into that. But I can't tell you. It's a thriller. It's not a comedy. I know from seeing the first episode you would assume it's a comedy, but it's not. It's a very serious thriller.
By the way, oh, hold on. I realized I'm hearing myself somewhere. Real quick, can I just say, did I hear the caller correct? In Wired magazine, they were reading about you. Is that did those words? That's what I heard.
I believe it was Wired.com. I don't think it was the actual magazine.
I don't give a good goddamn. You said the word Wired is interested in you. You're the freaking man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was awesome. I flipped out a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah, the way you flipped out when your show just launched and rocked all of Revision 3. Freaking awesome. All right, let's do... we got a caller on the air. What's going on, caller?
Hey, how's it going?
What's that?
How's it going? Can you hear me?
It is going well, and we can hear you fine. Do you have a question for Ryan?
Yes, I do, actually. I'm actually not getting into the gear collection kind of thing. And I was wondering, what's the best camera I have to get?
Good enunciation.
So you want to provide translation for that, Justin? It was a little bit tough for me to hear, but I'm sure you heard it just fine.
Yeah.
What did the car?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what. I don't know why they decided to call in Klingon, but basically he asked what your stance was on the Prop 8 issue earlier this week.
On Proposition 8. Doctor, you want to field that one for us?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I am looking for a gay Luther King Jr. to represent all gays. The black people, unfortunately, have Al Sharpton and that other guy to call. The gays need one person that they can call that just shows up for everything. They need to take 4,000 gays, go to a small town in Ohio of 300, and say, we won't leave until we have equal rights. It's the same thing as blacks and women. Just give them their stuff and let them go on about their way. Let's talk about important issues in the world.
And then he pulls out the pimp juice.
Gay Luther King Jr., please.
What happened to Gay
I need
Luther
somebody to
King
represent for
Senior?
Senior sucks.
Is he
I made a video.
Is just hanging around? He's gonna have a kid.
I made a video. I made a video calling upon gays looking for a gay Luther King. It's on YouTube. Somebody gonna find him. And the gays gonna have it there.
I like how the plan involves going to take the breeders hostage. Like, let's surround them in a town of 300.
Yeah, you know what? I don't give a damn.
Right.
I tell you what. You know what? We don't need a gay Luther King Jr. We need a gay X. Somebody who gets hardcore and advocates violence against Straighty. Kill Straighty is what I want to see.
You want to see gangster gays taking the streets? Yeah, they won't get shot or anything. What are you talking about?
I want to see a oxymoron.
All right, so caller, that's a very provocative question you asked us, and it obviously fielded quite a response. Would you care to elaborate on your question
somebody
exactly?
Posted it in the chat room.
Yeah, we are shooting a thing such as the Riot, the Riot. What's the best camera to use?
You know what? You want to explain that follow-up just to Robert Young?
All right. Well, this one, I don't even know. Like, he was kind of slurring, but it was Romulan. He basically, what he wanted to know was when you're working, if you're trying to put up drywall, how long you want to let the mixture set before you start doing further construction. Ryan, comment?
Yeah, Ryan, you want to field that one for us?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, and you know what? And that's one of the things we pride ourselves on the BB Live Show, is there are a lot of other shows where they would have danced around the issue on this one, but we look at you straight in the face and say, yes, all right?
No, my friend. Not here. We give you one-word answers, because that's all you need.
One more thing on the gay rights issue. My biggest problem is they let gay people adopt children. You give them the responsibility of taking care of children, but you can't give them the right to love each other with a piece of paper. It's freaking ridiculous.
By the way, I think scientists have proven that pieces of paper are not effective prophylactics. You need to have some kind of latex or polyurethane.
Or Durex.
Or Durex.
I'm going to get sponsored by Durex. I'm getting sponsored by Durex. I'm going to keep talking them up.
There. Okay.
And they're going to call me, and they're going to be like, yeah, we need to get you in a commercial.
All right.
Put me in a room with 300 biddies.
You know what? I say let's do this. We're coming up at the end of the first hour. We'll take one more call. And you know what? Before we do, actually, let's keep talking about Full Sail, because we got sidetracked. Shocker. We're going to talk a little bit more, and then we'll wrap it up, and we'll get to Jury Duty's pitch, because I want to hear that. And we also have to set up the Photoshop contest. But Ryan, what am I not hearing in the beginning? Blah blah blah. Something Full Sail. What is that?
That is saying, and every now and again, we're going to go over to Full Sail University to get advice from the pros. So we have interviews with their instructors, actually. Our first one, and those are going to be the episodes where we're actually following Tell more closely, where the show kind of shifts gears a little bit and turns a little reality TV-ish as we follow us on production. I'm going over to Full Sail University, and the first interview is with their writing teacher. Really, really bright guy. And then we have the cinematography teacher lined up, producer, makeup artist. So it's not just stuff coming from us. You're going to get the indie angle of us just being morons and coming up with retarded ways to blow up heads and chop off limbs. But then we're also jumping over to get instructors, people who've been doing it for an insane amount of years and improved themselves 10 times over to give you the real facts.
Our producer of the BB Live Show. I hear myself for some reason. That's off. Oh, caller needs to turn down their audio. There we go. No. Okay. There we go. Oh, no, I'm still here. Oh, and the caller's unplugged. Which one of you bastards? And now it's gone. All right,
not me.
Now it's all fine. But our producer, Travis Lopes, is looking at going to Full Sail University. What would you say to somebody who is looking at Full Sail as a prospective university? Any advice, words of wisdom?
Yeah, the thing about Full Sail is it's pretty hardcore. I mean, it's 2 years straight. When I went, it was a little over a year. And there was a lot of kids there who didn't have enough passion, so they really fell by the wayside, and their fail rate was huge when I went there. And their dropout rate was pretty freaking huge, too. It's really a 24/7 thing. I mean, to even have a job there, there's places in the vicinity that work with Full Sail with your schedule, because your schedule is insane. You could be at school till like 5 in the morning.
Well, your lab could start at 2 a.m., right?
It could start. Some labs start at 3 a.m., 5 a.m.
Wow.
It's a 24/7 school. And at the end, when we made our film, we were shooting for over a week of 18-hour days every day, and we were a few of us were directors on it. So our days were like 20-hour days. So my advice would be, if you're not truly passionate about whatever you're going to Full Sail for, find another school. But I mean, if that's what you know for a fact, that's what you want to do, and you'd rather live in a cardboard box than not do that thing, then Full Sail's your place.
Right. All right. What do you got, Doctor?
I just like to concur with everything that Ryan said. One of my friends went there, and now he works for the university, and the work that those kids do over there is freaking sick. And if you don't want to work, then you're going to fail, because they are non-stop.
Yeah, some part of me wonders...
Right. It's crazy. They're talented kids working there.
Some part of me wonders if it's not kind of an intentional, basic training, try to get a fail-out rate, like who really loves this and who doesn't, because, it's like almost hilariously brutal the way the schedule they give you. But when you come out the other side, you come out with a ridiculous number of hours of training, but also with your hands on the actual equipment that you're going to use in the profession and with using the actual software.
Yeah. When we shot our end film, we were using the same gear that they were using to shoot King Kong. So that was mind blown at the time. But yeah, I think so too. I mean, as far as the fail rate and everything, because by the time we got to the end, it was just everybody who's pretty much no limit and would do what it takes to get the job done. Yeah, and they do an excellent job at setting you up for the industry, because once you get out, when you start,
you have a killer demo reel. It's unfair. There's you, and then there's everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember Jay, my brother Jay.
Ryan.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say.
I was just going to say, Ryan, where are you based? Sorry, just real quick.
South Florida.
Really? Where? I'm in South Florida.
What? We should go to Starbucks or something.
Dude,
maybe just a high five. We'll drive by each other with our hands on the windows. And
where do you live? What's your address?
Dude, let's totally just
high five.
This
I've got a beard.
Let's just be. You know what? When this interview's over, we should get an apartment together.
Man, I'm looking madly for some love music.
I think so. Why not?
You know what? I'm looking madly for some love music between the two of you guys.
I need some Marvin Gaye, and I need it now.
I know, but unfortunately, this is all I'm getting right here. So I think we're going to take our first mashup break. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the rest of the show. Stick around, guys. Talking with Ryan Connolly. By the way, do you know mashups, right, Ryan?
What?
Here you go. All right, here we go. So we'll be back in 3 minutes, guys. Taking a short break.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I feel commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you all I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. And if you ask me how I'm feeling, don't tell me you're too blind to see. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
All right. It's the end of the mashup break. A well-needed, a well-deserved respite from the rest of this crazy shenanigans. I'm Brian Brushwood. You're watching the BB Live Show. BBLiveShow.com is where you can always see the latest episode. We have an iTunes feed now that's provided by our producer, Travis Lopes. And, in fact, what do we ranked? I think it's last. I think we're last on iTunes, but you could go to BBLiveShow.com, look for BB Live Show on iTunes. You can actually watch the entire episode, usually including the parts where either Firefox crashes or VidBlaster crashes. So either way, you get that all worked out. All right, so we are back. Justin Robert Young, talk to me, buddy. What's your crazy idea here? Your pitch, as it were.
I had an idea the other day, and I felt like I needed to bring it to you.
All right, well, hold on. Before you pitch it, there, before you pitch it, tell me this much: is this do we want to hear your idea before or after the idea that's for sure? Because what's for sure is we're doing our Photoshop contest, real doll contest.
Yeah, no, this has nothing to do with that.
Right.
Nothing to do with that at all.
Which do we want to talk about first? Photoshop, real Brian and Jury Duty?
Photoshop.
Okay, we'll talk about that first, and then we'll get back to your pitch.
Let's just, okay. Cool.
Okay.
Good. More tease.
Chat room. I don't know if you realize this, but Justin Robert Young has a ridiculous, stupid rat's nest on his face. And you always got to do the look. You always got to do the eyes and show the teeth so you look like a terrorist as much as freaking possible. Hey, real quick.
A PC, huh?
Where's the video?
What a great idea!
Right. So, by the way, this is not the first time you've grown this beard out, right? You've grown it out before, right?
No.
What?
Well,
where's the you know what video I'm getting?
Brian, so I don't.
Hold on. You know what video I'm getting?
About,
you know
very easy for me to grow a huge beard.
Okay. Yes, because you're an adult, and I clearly am a prepubescent child. Because this is my sympathy beard. Because when we catch this plan, I told you I was going to grow a sympathy beard, and instead, I grew this instead. But where's that video?
I think the Lazy Town girl has more whiskers than what you are sporting right now.
All right, where's that video that you played on the iTrix live chat?
Which one?
You know which one? Come on, the one that's relevant to the topic that we're talking about.
The needle in the hay one? That was too long. That was stupid. I regretted even playing it on my live chat.
Okay, but I can show that highlights, and we can mock it and make you feel small. That's what's important here. Okay, so where is that?
Okay. It's on my Vimeo. Vimeo.com/Justin R. Young, I believe. Is where you can find that. Along with all other Vimeo stuff.
Along with all your pornographies. Page, not phone. Justin Robert Young or Justin R. Young?
Oh, who knows? Let me search the other one. Crap. Me. All right, here, I can get into it.
Just post it in the chat room. You got time to post it in the chat. The point is that he's grown the beard before, and he shaved the beard before. And last time he made a cute video referencing the Royal Tenenbaums, which we all decided was stupid. Yes. And instead we came up with something much better, which is...
In fact, we did.
Okay, so since you're going to shave it, I thought the question is, you don't just shave it straight to clean shaven, right? You shave it into something first, because you've got this ridiculous, monstrous, nest. And I was pitching, you shave it to like the gunslinger, or I guess it would be like the British, the British grenadier, where you've got, and it goes up over here, and you have a monocle on there, or
it looks like I should be named Cornwallis, that kind of beard.
Yes, exactly. Or you do the Hitler, right? Or you do the soul patch, or you do the Tony Stark, or you do the waxed with the twist, and this is where I felt very clever. You shave off some of this business, and you take these hairs, and you spirit gum them up here, so you look like a Mentat from Dune. Do you remember the Mentats, Ryan?
Yes.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
You don't know what a Mentat is from Dune?
Yeah. I phased out a little bit, too.
Oh, you know what? I don't blame you, but the point now you're going to have to look at a Mentat to understand what a Mentat is. I went to YouTube. There's no way they're going to have an image of
Mentat, it kind of sounds like a tramp stamp, but for men. It's a
Mentat.
I actually have one. I'll show it to you later.
That's a good point. Let me show you guys. Hey, here we go. Yes, this is what I'm pitching for Justin Robert Young as a mentat. You got to be like that's a side effect of their awesome brilliance is they have awesome eyebrows. And I'm saying shave the whole rat's nest off and put it just upstairs right there. That's what I think we should do. But we're saying let's do...
And that's the point. The point is that we can go anywhere. Like this right here, this is nothing but options. I'm growing options on my face here, people. We can go any which way but loose. Thanks to the cushion this beard gives us.
Thanks to the cushion, there's plenty of push in the envelope of what you could do to your face. See, did you like that? Okay, so the question is, we're going to do a Photoshop contest for where you guys in the chat room, you're going to put together your pitch of what you think Justin Robert Young should cut his beard as, and then whatever it is, and then we're going to have a single elimination tournament the same way we do the viral video tournament, but it will be for Justin Roberts Young face. And he at least has to wear it the rest of the episode. I think that's fair. Hopefully, maybe some kind of grand prize if you can actually wear it all the way until the next episode or something. That would be huge.
All right, I did come up with one wrinkle, and really I hesitate to even mention it. I doubt anybody would get together and do it, but I will offer a buy it now option for the Photoshop contest.
Where if they pay you enough
All
money,
right?
you'll just go straight for that.
There is in fact a buy it now option, and it is as simple as follows. It could be one lucky benefactor, but if somebody buys me a ticket to either any of the Penguins home games or the games in Detroit, I will fly there myself, and I will keep whatever ridiculous beard they choose for 1 month. 1 month of my life, which will be documented in a blog, serial Vimeo uploads. It'll be all over JRY's beard, by the way, which is on Twitter.
Yeah, JRY's beard is on Twitter. But listen, let me show you guys. This is my pitch. What I'd like to see, you're going to have to Photoshop it to put it together. But I think Justin Robert Young would look killer with one of these. I pitched this early on. I think that's the way to go, dude.
Yes.
If you could do the anime with the... with it coming out to the sides and stuff, I think, that's what I'm all about.
And it will, man. Check this side out here, the fucking white.
All right, hold on. So, okay, so we actually have somebody on the line who is calling in.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Go to, this video came out on today. Go to worldbeardchampions.com. They have a 1-minute video you'll see about 20 different world styles of mustaches and beards, and it is phenomenal. I think you could probably play that, but it's plural, worldbeardchampions.com.
Plural or single?
Why is anybody alerting me to this?
What's that?
There's an S at the end of the domain, worldbeardchampions.com.
Go ahead. What you were about to say something, Doctor?
He's great.
What is great?
I said best call ever. That was genius. I was right on time with our topic.
Yeah. Oh no, that's right. And we don't get that very often.
Beers.
You know what? I'm going to worldbeardchampions.com and it's not showing up. We're going to turn to our inimitable chat room. Show me the website he's talking about. We'll take this other call. Hey, dude, what's going on? You're on the air. Caller, you're on the air, which means it is your job to speak now. Oh, you're on hold. That was my fault. Sorry about that, caller. What's going on?
I asked if you wanted me to email it to you.
You know what?
Go to Google and type in beard competition, and it's the first link.
Oh, okay, there we go. That's what we'll do. We'll type in...
Oh, did I say champions? It's championships. I need to learn how to read.
Boo to you, sir!
I wrote beard contest. World Beard and Mustache Championships. Oh,
yeah,
here we
go
go.
to that first link right there.
Holy cow.
Play the video.
Cow. This is some impressive stuff to be inspired by. Oh my God!
It looks like Robin Williams on
Oh my God! Look at that thing right there! Dude, come on! Okay.
See, but these are all length-based.
Okay, it's a 1-minute video. Let's take a look at this. And I'm gonna ignore calls for the rest of the video. Thanks. All right, so let's take a look and see. I'm a little bit worried. Freestyle beard.
You ready, everybody? Judges, first five.
The guy brought props. He brought a spyglass. The Whaler.
Are you going? What's your name last? I raised my hand.
Step back, please. Step back. And next, over here.
Oh, that was a killer Fu Manchu.
That's wicked. That's wicked. That's inspiring.
Does that make you want to keep going?
No, not at all. Not in any sense of the word. No.
Imperial mustache.
I like how it's not even a contest, it's more like a livestock exhibition. They're just standing there with signs.
I guess everybody's voting at that moment. It must be a popular vote kind of thing. Okay, so...
exactly. There's no excitement to that.
Well, there will be excitement.
It's just like, ladies and gentlemen, some odd things on people's faces.
All right, hold on. We got somebody calling in. I don't know if this is Beard related or Ryan related. Hey, caller, you're on the air. What's going on, man?
My name's Duke.
What? Oh, hold on. Who's that?
My name's Duke Nukem.
It's Duke Nukem, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you do have balls of steel, but you know what? Your game got canceled, and they closed down 3D Realms. How did that make you feel, Duke Nukem?
Wasted.
Wasted. Now, when you say wasted, do you mean like the last 12 years of your life?
This is the most cogent Duke Nukem's ever been on this show.
Yeah, no, he's clearly sober. I think he had a bender, and now he's back on good shape. So is he like wasted like the last 12 years of your life were wasted, or wasted like you're a little bit drunk now? So, let me put it this way. When people ask you, what the hell were you thinking over the last 12 years, what do you tell them?
Blow it out your ass.
Well, Duke Nukem, is there anything you want to say for the people who are keeping the faith, the people who really deep down think that maybe the game will still come out? What do you say to them?
I've got balls of steel.
All right.
There we go. Some words of encouragement from one Duke Nukem. It's a pleasure to speak to you.
I don't know if you heard, but he did offer a salutation saying, "I'll see you in hell." So that's always good.
Is that a regular thing by chance?
You know what? We sure hope not, but but it sure has happened for the last few times.
Speak for yourself, curmudgeon.
By the way, there was on that topic of Duke Nukem. My brother worked on Duke Nukem. I don't know if you know this, Ryan. My brother went to Full Sail University. He worked on American McGee's Alice. He worked on Return to Castle Wolfenstein. He worked on the Doom 3 expansion pack, and he left Nerve to go work on Duke Nukem Forever, and it was really interesting. I visited the place only less than a week before they got canceled, before they got shut down, and it was so amazing. There was so much optimism and excitement. I saw people rendering boobies, like, making naked, giant big-breasted women and stuff. So it was really weird when out of nowhere they shut down 3D Realm Studio. And apparently nobody was more upset about it than Yahtzee Croshaw of Zero Punctuation Reviews, because he wrote a pretty angry review. I don't know if you saw this.
I've never claimed to be a humble man. In fact, I think I can safely say that I'm unequivocally the least humble person in the entire history of the universe. But even I find myself humbled by Duke Nukem Forever. Who would have thought, after 12 long, extremely stupid years of speculation, engine changes, occasional screenshots, and presumably several roomfuls of people paid to sit and go beep all day long, that the game would not only be finally released, but would be worth every nanosecond of waiting and would be of such astounding depth and complexity that every previous conventionally good game shrivels before its mightiness like it's a cold day in the locker room. Duke Nukem Forever is a genre-defying masterpiece, combining elements of first-person shooters, adventure games, RTSs, typing tutors, cooking mama, and ordinarily I'd expect such a game to feel schizophrenic and thinly spread, but it all merges seamlessly together in a way I thought impossible. I started the game first-person shooting at terrorists in a military complex, then 4 or 5 hours later I was in a restaurant on the moon making ravioli for an incoming alien wedding party, and I honestly couldn't tell you where any significant changes occurred in the intervening time. But what really boggles my mind is the sheer amount of effort that went into the fake screenshots and trailers that were released throughout development to give the false impression that the game was an utterly generic brown FPS that any competent studio could have farted out out in a year or two, and that the entire team were time-wasting cock sections with the work ethic of an overweight house cat with no legs, and I was honestly taken in. Another thing I'm impressed by is the reworking of Duke Nukem as a character, because I always felt that while his traditional image, i.e. spurting jets of gluey testosterone over the faces of submissive women, was perfectly acceptable up to the mid-90s when the world was backward and primitive, it would just come across as obnoxious in an age that has grown used to protagonists with more complexity than a colouring book. Duke Nukem Forever put all my concerns to rest. 10 years after the alien conquest of Earth, a middle-aged and jaded Duke is in hiding in Stockholm under the name Vladimir Lestrade, until a letter from his estranged daughter in the Resistance begs him to come to their aid, and thus begins an epic tale of redemption and self-discovery that will take us from the Swedish ghettos to beyond the furthest stars. And while I don't want to spoil too much, I was extremely moved by the scene in which Duke tearfully reunites with his daughter, and then she puts on a bikini and dry humps his leg. Every single mode of gameplay in this extravaganza is controlled through an intuitive full-body interface. You move Duke's arms with the analog sticks and his legs with the shoulder button, so to walk forward you alternate pressing L1 and R1, and you'd be amazed how immersive that gets after a while. The buttons are used for facial expressions, so you press X to move your mouth, triangle to pick your nose, and square and circle to wiggle your ears. These are all mostly used to endear yourself to the many rascally children you have to befriend, but they're also used for problem solving, such as at the point where Duke is strapped to an operating table and needs to activate a crossbow someone left next to his head. Also, for the first 10 minutes or so, you can use the 6-axis to rotate Duke's neck, but then there's a hilarious fourth wall breaking sequence where Duke bursts into the lead designer's office and punches him in the stomach for being so fucking stupid. It's difficult to pin down my favourite aspect of Duke Nukem Forever between the dolphin races and the gun that shoots dogs and the liberal use of full frontal nudity, but I think the achievements deserve particular mention. It's not just the usual token achievement every time you beat a chapter and a big one at the end. No sir, Duke Nukem Forever makes you fucking work for your gamer score. There's the achievement for beating the final boss using only your ears. There's the achievement for playing the whole game with the controller immersed in icy water. The achievement for placing a Wii Fit board in front of the TV and obliterating it with a croquet mallet. But the hardest one of all is the achievement for turning off the console, leaving the house, meeting a nice girl, taking a sailing boat around the world, having 3 beautiful blonde children, and finally dying content with the knowledge that you didn't spend 12 years waiting for an utterly pedestrian sequel to a game that everyone stopped caring about around 1997 to be released by a developer that makes John Romero look on the ball. Which is a huge challenge, because if just one of those kids turns out brunette, then you have to start all over again. My one criticism for Duke Nukem Forever is that it comes on 14 DVDs, but I'd expect nothing less from a game with such a long development time, and every second is on display, and a good thing too. I mean, hypothetically, if 3D Realms hadn't used the time to put together a Titanic super game and had merely been jerking off for 12 years, then it raises unfortunate implications. It means that not only can a studio be staffed entirely by howler monkeys, but there are also investors who probably consider themselves to be quite serious people who will pay them to jump about and wee on things for over a decade, while talented people with great ideas for games are snubbed because they've never had dinner with John Carmack or whatever. And then when the monkeys present nothing more entertaining than a fistful of poo on a tray and they get sued for all their bananas, a bunch of extremely thick people who still genuinely believe that something half decent could come out of this rigmarole would say, that's tragic. No, it is not tragic. If you get sued because you were paid to do a job you didn't do, that is not tragic. That is how the world should be. And you are a magnificent retard who should have their brain taken away by social services. But anyway, the point was, I'm just glad I don't live in a world where such scenarios exist. Now I better stop here because I promised Jimi Hendrix that we'd go pony trekking under the sea.
So, by the way, my favorite part is when my favorite part.
He's the voice of a generation.
You can tell, like, he's genuinely angry. I think he's a fan of Duke Nukem and really wanted the game to come out and completely rock. And then, and when it didn't go right, I mean, I felt like this was a hate letter. But this right, because he's talking about, you know, when people are paid to do something that they don't do. And they have the Escapist magazine come over with a contract that says review actual games that exist. That I thought was the best part. I thought that was brilliant and totally sad.
Yeah.
But so anyway, that's what'll happen if you go to Full Sail. You'll end up working for Duke Nukem 3D. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think you just deterred a lot of
another
people.
10 years, they'll still be making it. Somebody will give them more money.
You know, I hope so. We'll see. But that was all brought on by Duke Nukem calling in. But that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is the Photoshop contest. And I want to know, I'm talking to you people in the chat room, is this something you're going to participate? Oh, we need reference photos in order to do this with Justin Robert Young.
I sent one to Travis Lopez. It's right up on top of the chat room there.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to click on it right here. BBLiveShow files, Jury Beard. By the way, for those people wondering why we call him Jury Duty, his initials are Justin Robert Young, JRY, and he always puts JRY and everything, which, if you're going to say it short, that sounds like, oh my God, that's not right. This is not. Are you naked? What is that underneath you? That's not your face. That's not your body.
I may or may not be shirtless in that picture, but I cropped it so it was appropriate.
What did you do? No, but you're like leaning on a table or something ridiculous.
No, I'm not. I'm taking it. It's in front of my mirror.
No, that is not your body, dude. That is not a human body. Does not go down like that. That is, you're leaning your head against like the side of an upturned table or something. What is that?
I am.
Will you pinky swear? Will you pinky swear that that's your body? That this gross, disfigured, circular beige thing is your actual body? You'll virtually pinky swear over the internet?
Honest engine. Honest engine.
All right.
Where are you?
I'm on the other side. It's opposite. There you go. You're giving me the wrong finger. Up yours. All right. There. Okay, you pinky swore. All right. Well, here's your reference photo.
So you have no neck.
Apparently.
No, I have a neck. That's just no. The problem is my tiny shoulders.
Hang on.
I have the shoulders of a gymnast.
You're shrugging your shoulders.
Yeah.
You have the shoulders of a 4-year-old
There
boy.
is no way the human body does that. It's perfectly covered. First of all, hold on just a second. I need to make this my new background. Wait a minute. That might not be a good idea.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
All right. I'm going to stick with my PC or else.
Murphy 1D in the chat room. He has the shoulders of a Hershey's Kiss.
All right, so that's your. Now, do you have a picture of you without the beard so we can get proper skin tones to fill in the gaps there?
God.
Hold
have
on.
no idea.
We
I'll
got
have
a
to
caller
look
on
for
the air.
that.
Hey, dude, it's Brian. You're on the air. What's going on?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up, dude?
I need a song idea.
Oh yeah?
That would be hilarious.
Okay. How about it's sort of a love ballad to a man with no shoulders and a ridiculous beard. I think this would be huge.
Yeah, with a circular body.
Well, lyrics like, you know, you're hung like a Hershey's Kiss. You look like a scary terrorist.
All right. That's uncalled for.
Thank you, man.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good. I'm glad we got that cleared up for you. I'm glad we were able to do that for you. Okay, so I'm going to say no reference photo. You have to go to use Google Images to get roughly matching skin tones and stuff. But I want to see. That is ridiculous. When did you take that picture?
Last night. That was a last night picture. For this.
That's a last nightmare picture, is what it is. Good God. Okay, let's ask real quick from the chat room. Well, first of all, let me ask: could we trouble Ryan Connolly of the new smash hit Film Riot? Could you be troubled to maybe post an entry for this Photoshop contest? Is that something you'd be interested in?
Post an entry?
No.
I would. Yes, I'm in it.
Is he?
I'm on.
All right.
I'm
Do me a favor, leave the webcam on and make a tutorial of it. You know, if you want to make Justin Robert Young look like more of a giant douche, here's what you do. All right, see, look at that.
If you want to take that to unfathom levels of douchiness, please follow the following instructions. This time go slower with the explanation, though. People seem to be cheesed off.
Real quick, I gotta say, there's something about this picture that is sort of kind of one-sidedness about it. Like, I'm looking at it, there's only like one or two ways I see to. Can we get a profile picture, or do you have another one that you could throw our way? It doesn't.
You want a profile?
Yeah, or just.
I'll send. Yeah.
Because like if I have if I'm looking at this and I want to make you Hitler, this is not the best picture for me to do for that. You know. To be honest, if I'm going to pick like the most ridiculous thing I could do with this, I'm going to leave it exactly as it is. That's going to be my plan. But somebody, I think we need more reference photos.
Let me know what you guys need. I can take pictures right here. We can figure this out.
Snap some pictures right here, and then meanwhile, well, of course here, you do this. Here we go. I got some music for you. Smile for the camera. Look pretty. By the way, I'll give 100 pesos to whoever can name where this song comes from. Where you should know it from. They say from Earth, from Mexico, from your computer, from some kind of creepy photo shoot. This is, Oh, Doctor, did you ever play SSX on the PS2? The snowboarding game?
Yes.
Yes, that's what this is from.
I usually play with the volume off.
Really?
I play hip hop and rock music in the background.
Because you hate this.
Whenever I play most video games, I throw music on in the background. Gives me free time to listen to new music.
Yeah.
Most video game music sucks, but this sounds alright, I guess.
No, this is... That does sound kind of like a video game right there. Huh.
We should have somebody make up a theme song for Mr. Young.
For Justin Robert Young? I don't know that we have many. We've got a lot of. We've got lots of Photoshop talented people. I don't know that we have many musically talented people in the chat room. Chat room, how many of you guys could make a song?
I'll make up a song for him.
You'll make up a song?
I'll make a song.
It better involve swords and
Please
PCs.
do.
That's all I'm gonna say. Do you know anything about music,
He's a
Ryan?
young terrorist pedophile.
A little, yeah.
Young.
But I'm a little busy right now.
Okay, all right.
It's rare you can mix them equally.
It is rare that you can mix.
Terrorist pedophile element. It's rare that you can really get the combo going.
Oh, all right. Okay, so
you
let's
got
do.
it down.
Are you
You're okay.
uploading those reference photos right now?
I'm sending them to Lopes.
Okay. All right. While you're doing that, we're gonna check in with the chat. Oh, here they are. Yeah, they're all coming in right now. Look at that. This is how good Travis Lopes is. He's the minute they're coming in, he's posting them in the chat room. Oh my gosh, this is very meta. Yeah, look at that. See, you look. I mean, you still look crazy and retarded and a pedophile. But you look sassy and fun at the same time. That's what's kind of nice about this one. That is good.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
No, you have that going for you. Okay, we got a caller on the line. Caller, you're on the air with the rapist pedophile. What's going on?
I just have to say that the first picture that he showed, that really is not human. It looks more like the body of like a little boy or something.
Well, I don't think it's a body at all. I think he's totally full of BS.
That would be human. So hold your tongue on
It
the
looks
first
like more
comment.
like something you
A little boy is
you
human.
just kind of mess around with.
No, this one good. This one looks like he's about to make a veiled threat. You wouldn't want to screw with this picture, would you? Okay, so these are your reference photos. Feel free to Photoshop them however you guys see fit.
I have one in profile. There was a request for approval.
Okay, so that's on there.
The last one should be
okay, so that's okay. So real quick, just to wrap things up, the rules once again are: Photoshop him. We'll do a tournament. He will shave it live on the air, however you determine, and hopefully keep it for a while. Now here's the thing. I tried to grow a sympathy beard. If I color it, you might be able to see it, but I haven't shaved for a week. This is a week and change of growth. This is 12 minutes of growth, but. We'll play this. We'll try to play the same thing a month from, or I guess a week from now. You might actually be able to see it. I guess we'll do a couple of. Should we even bother with Brian pictures? I don't know. All right, so here we'll do this, and you guys have
It'd
to
be
do.
way easier to Photoshop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have to do your own screen grabs here. So I'll just hold it like this for a second.
You try and get like a normal picture for him.
All right, there you go. That's what you got.
There we are.
I don't know. I have a feeling I know that it's JRY is going to be the rock star. And we'll have a mini tournament. We'll have like 4 damn pictures of me and see if we can put something together for the Brian Brush. And maybe I'll wear my hair down so I can be as creepy as pedophile as possible. Okay.
I don't think that's possible.
I really don't appreciate the fact that I've gone from a rapist to a pedophile.
Well, you can be both.
First it started out with the rapist beard.
You're
thing.
a terrorist rapist pedophile.
Yeah, terrorist.
Oh, okay.
Terrorist rapist pedophile.
Or as I like to call it, the triple crown.
Not really a terrorist, but more like a racist or something.
Okay, all right. I'm going to drop you a caller. Okay, so let's do this. Let's take real quick predictions. I'm going to predict that the winner is going to be the Adventurers Club, the nobleman, the English guy with a. Hey, can you get your hands on a monocle? Can you make that happen? Can you get your hands on a monocle or some jaunty hats?
That can definitely happen.
Okay, all right. Bring some
monocle
props. That'll be good. Doctor, you want to handicap this? What are we looking at? What do you think he's going to end up with?
I don't know what anybody could really do with that. It'd be easier if he didn't have hair on his face. I'm not a super magical Photoshop person, but he's just got a big old dog attached to his head.
But
I don't know what they could do with that.
Now you can trim
This
it.
is sculpture. On my face is a big fat pile of clay. Now you have to mold it into what you want.
You can also
I want the Hitler.
You say go straight for the Hitler. All right. That's Doctor, our racial liaison. Ryan, you got a suggestion for this thing?
I'd love to see me a Fu Manchu. I'm kind of with what you were saying earlier. Fu Manchu.
Yep, that's what I'm down with. All right, so we'll see. That'll be our contest next time. Okay, now we're gonna wrap things up here. You, Justin Robert Young, had something you wanted to pitch to me and the fine viewers of the BB Live show here.
And this concerns Ryan. This concerns Doctor. This concerns Amtrekker. This concerns all the regulars on the BB Live show. All right. I had this idea the other day. Now picture this: in the 17 years that the show has been bringing joy
hold on. You can't spaz out at the beginning of your pitch. We lost the whole beginning of it, and we have a caller. Caller, what's going on? You're on the air.
Hey, I want to go low tech. And remember when we were kids, there was that guy with the beard and you used the metal filings?
Yes!
Put a beard on him with the magnet. Well, I want to take one of those and put Justin's picture inside of it, and we could just drag
Justin,
filings on his face.
Do you have a picture of you with no beard at all, and then they could just draw on what they want it to look like?
I do, but I would have to find it. I don't have it on me.
Okay, look, you'll post it. We'll post it up at BB Live Show.
I have one slight beard picture that is retarded.
Okay,
that I will send to Travis right now.
Okay, good. What's up, caller? We got to move forward. We got a pitch to here.
Okay, well, can I go off topic just for one quick second?
Oh, why the hell not? You know what? It's not like we ever stay on topic ever for anything.
This is the BB Live Show. There is no topic.
I totally fried a guy at work this morning with that match trick with the box where you light your fingers on fire.
Oh, dude, that's awesome! He didn't fire you or anything, did he?
No, it was a coworker. And
awesome.
This kid, the funny thing is this kid thinks he's like the strongest guy in the world. He's always talking about how strong he is, right?
And you're like, no way, you can't karate chop this match.
That's exactly what I did. And he was like, well, let's see it. So I set him up, and the match stuck to his finger.
Oh, that's freaking great. All right, dude, you just made my day, caller. All right, take care, man. Okay, so you sent that a picture. All right, bring your pitch. Go. Do you need pitching music?
All right. No. I'll do it. You know, I'm gonna do it like Don Draper. All right, just silence fills the boardroom. Here's the thing. In the 2 decades that the BB Live Show has been bringing entertainment to people across the internet, it's come to my attention that, like any great franchise, eventually there needs to be another element of it, a spin-off, if you will. Cheers had Frasier. The Daily Show had the Colbert Report. There is a long-standing history. All in the Family had the Jeffersons. The list goes on and on.
All right. Hold on. If I may correct you, All in the Family had Mama's Family, right? And Cheers had the Rhea Perlman spinoff. And I believe Friends had Joey. So yes, please go on. You were saying. Go ahead. I'm loving this. This is sounding brilliant.
In that grand tradition, imagine, if you will, all of your friends from the BB Live Show on let's say maybe it's a segment on the BB Live Show, maybe it's in the other time that the BB Live Show exists, where a topic, a pop culture topic, is debated between, let's say, one Doctor versus one Ryan. We have let's say, battle of Spielberg franchises. Back to the Future versus Indiana Jones. Debated by 2 of our favorite pop culture topics, moderated by one Justin Robert Young. Okay?
Okay.
It's a live chat, all right? And then at the end, it is decided, one final victor is decided by the viewers in the chat room, where once and for all we are able to settle pop culture's queries for all time. We're putting them to bed. Never will they arise again. Okay? I like to call this program Trial by Jury.
Trial by Jury, because he's jury Justin Robert Young. Look, here's the thing. The problem is, and it's not a problem. When you say spin-off, that usually implies there's some tie-in to the original, like or there needs to be some kind of blessing. It sounds to me like you just announced that you're going to have a show called Jury Duty, and I just want to be able to compete in it sometime.
No, well, I mean, this is completely an outgrowth from the fact that you've been able allow me to come on here and joke around and everything, giving me a platform that I really haven't had on iTricks. So it's something that I wanted I wanted to live within the BB universe, just because it's the same sort of topics, but in a little bit of a different way. So really, this either lives inside the Brian Brushwood universe, or it just floats off into the ether,
Produced by Brian Brushwood.
never to be completed.
Yeah. Can we call it like Brian Brushwood presents a Brian Brushwood production directed by Brian Brushwood?
I'm just saying. I'm bringing an
presents.
idea to you as a thank you for allowing me a platform.
All right, no, this sounds good. All right,
It's kind of slanted though, because he's got a frickin' samurai.
You want to make a douchebag?
What's that?
What?
Don't see what I'm saying?
He wants to make
not arguing with
a
that.
douchey flame war show and have us fight and kill each other. See, he don't want to come against this.
Yeah, you're gonna end up. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, it's on now. What?
You want to play? You
Hold
want
on.
to
I'm just gonna put this away before I hurt somebody.
Let's go.
We look like an 80s. We look like the A-Team. Well,
We look like a bunch of kids with ADD that haven't had their medication in a very, very long time.
that's you know what? If the shoe fits, right? Holy cow! I wish I could throw up like. Oh wait, hold on. We got a jury no beard file showing up. Hey, caller, you're on the air. What's going on, man?
Hey, this call's for Ryan.
Hey, okay, what's your? Hold on, just a second. This just in. Okay, go ahead. All right, caller, your questions for Ryan. What do you got?
What inspired you to become a director?
What inspired you to become a director, Ryan?
Man, I don't know. It was one of those started when you were 8 things and just what you love. Just the idea of creating an entire world that's all the rules are yours. Telling a story that's yours and entertaining people. It took a long time to figure out that director was the title I wanted, but yeah, I guess that's it. It's kind of a hard thing to peg, really.
That I like the way you phrase that. It's like you knew what you wanted to do, but you didn't know what to call it. You didn't have a label for it, and I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of aspects in filmmaking. I mean, I want to write and direct, obviously, because I want to fully create my own world too. Because there's nothing better than sitting with an audience and having them either gasp or laugh at the world you created. There's no other feeling like it for me. I mean, I guess it would be a lot like a popular band standing on the stage as the whole crowd sings their song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and I actually had an experience just like this. I was doing a show, and in the middle of the show, one of the people on it asked me if he could do a spin-off of my show. And and he had a clever name for it and everything, and he announced that he was going to break off on his own. It was, in fact, actually, what did you think of that moment, Justin? I'm sorry, Justin. Are you Justin?
Oh, I was about to do a voiceover.
Okay. Let's go to Justin. Justin, what do you say, buddy?
I would like to thank everyone for this opportunity to take all the full credit I can from Brian Brushwood, my Caucasian friend. I have stolen from you like others have stolen from whites and other ethnicities. This bid is brought to you by Brian Brushwood, BBLiveShow. Here's your 2 cents. Now give me my jury duty. I have started flame wars and videos with your guests because I have no friends. Thank you very much.
Isn't that how it was? Isn't that
I would
what
like
the
to
pitch
point out
sounded like to you?
that is the first time in history that a black guy hasn't done the Richard Pryor white guy voice when doing an impression of a white guy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're Barriers here on the BB Live Show.
He was doing more of a.
Too scared to sound like a regular white guy.
All right,
you don't sound like a regular white guy.
I was expecting that. Well, Brian, I'll tell you what. I really do believe that we should have a spin-off.
I'd really appreciate the opportunity to bring this show to you, but I don't think I grasped it properly. So I'll just go down and say that I'll spin off your show when really I'm just starting my own show with your friends, and that way I can get some credibility and some street cred. If you want to come on and produce it, you can, because I don't know anything about video. I could barely get my own camera working in the middle of the day. But I'm late for your show. Fuck it. We're going to go back on to what we're talking about. I'm sorry about that, friend. We're off topic, but we're always off topic because we're never on topic. This is the BB Live Show. Thank you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Doctor! I don't think we can beat that. I think we've got to wrap it up right now.
I couldn't have said it
that
better
was
myself.
far and away the best. That was awesome. I say let's go ahead and wrap things up here. Holy cow! Let's go ahead and we'll plug. You want to plug Film Riot? Talk to us. Where can we see Film Riot, Ryan?
Revision3.com/Film Riot. Every Thursday, new episode.
What time on Thursday?
First thing in the morning. They put it up actually midnight.
Overnight. So you guys, so you and I'd like to think of us as buddies, not as competing for the same time slot. We're buddies.
Blood brothers, if you will.
You know what? We're making Revision 3 Thursday must-see web video day. That's what we're doing.
Do
we're
the dang thing, man.
Well, I'll be Night Court and you can be Cheers, right?
I got my jury duty picture done here.
You got your what?
I got my jury duty picture done.
You got
Just
your
saying.
what jury duty? You want to share it? Can you send it out?
The contest, Blocko.
Yeah, no, it took me a second there. I was a little bit confused. It was freaking me out, and I was like, "Wait, you were on jury duty?" Where? Yeah, post it in the chat room, and we'll see if we can see it.
I just want to point out.
How do we do this?
You could just post in the chat room. Just cut and paste it in there, and we'll click on it. We'll take a look at it. Meanwhile, Doctor, you got something you want to plug here?
www.askodoctor.com, links in the chat room. I'll be making like 4 or 5 videos a week.
You don't
hysterical craziness.
You don't have Gay Luther Jr. or Gay Luther King Jr.
It's on that. It's on there. As soon as you click it, it's the second video on there.
All right. Okay, we'll take a look
Gay
at that.
Luther King.
Oh my goodness.
Junior.
Yes. You know what? I think we have a winner already for the beard picture.
There we go.
You know, it's amazing. It's the subtle differences in the beard that suddenly make him look like a total douche. I don't know how he was able to pull that off. That's very.
No, that's good.
That was very impressive. Was that yours? Was that yours, Brian? Is that what you sent in?
No, that wasn't. I still can't figure out how to post this.
Oh, dude, I was so impressed. I thought you busted that out. I was like, dude, this guy is savvy. How did you think of that? That's awesome. All right, Justin Robert Young, iTricks, you want to plug?
Yeah, iTricks on Monday. We have a new feature called the iTricks Clinic with Simon Lavelle. If you're into card magic, he's going to go over technique. You can send in your video. He's going to talk about how you can make your stuff better. It's going to be really fun. It's all part of a bunch of new stuff we have going on at iTricks.com.
All right, tell you what, we'll look at, we'll stick around for Ryan's entry, but we're going to do it in the after show. Stick around. We're going to end the official recorded show right about now. And, of course, we always go out with a mashup of our choice, and I'm going to do one of the oldies that we haven't done in a while. Love this one. Love you guys. Stick around for the after show if you're around. I'll see you guys. That was a lot of fun. Good job, guys. Buy a PC or I'll kill you.
I've seen trouble all my days.